Well, g'day and welcome back. Now, I'm going to touch on this topic again because due to Shaun Clarida winning the Japan Pro Show, the giant killer, defeating all those big guys, the taller guys who outweighed him by 50, 60, 70 pounds, we don't need the 212 class anymore. And now I saw Bob say, oh, where will these people compete? In the amateur ranks, just like a lot of others should. We have dumbed it down, we've watered down pro cards so bad now it's a fucking joke. So get rid of the 212. Keep open bodybuilding, classic, men's physique, all you need. You can get rid of some of the women's too if you wanted to, but I'm talking about the men's. 212 and open is bodybuilding. Classic's a bit different because they don't want to get as big and stay streamlined. But if you're a good 212 guy, or just a shorter stature bodybuilder, and you're good, guess what? You're going to make it in the open. Many have. Franco, Labrada, Danny Padilla, Vince Comerford, Ben Aziza, myself, Shaun Ray. There's been a ton of us. And it's like, well, we can't. Well, then you shouldn't be pro. I'm going to say it. Back in my day, we didn't have to tell people we were professional. They knew it by looking at us. A professional should be the number one, top of the top, 1%, 2%, whatever you want to say. Not everyone can get a pro card. So making all these classes is just like giving out participation awards. You get a pro card, you get a pro card, you get a division to compete in. And then Bob said, well, you told that the guys Sistanino, Jose Raymond, Flex Lewis, they made a career from 212. They would have made a career in the open as well because they were good. If you're a good, like I said, let's just say 212 because I don't believe in 212. Let's just say you're a good 212. Guess what? You're going to do good in the open because you have what it takes. If you don't, stay amateur. Weight classes are for fucking amateurs, not professionals. Yes, in other sports like fighting and that where it's a different, or maybe weightlifting, it's understandable. But not, you don't need a weight class when you're standing on stage being judged on your overall appearance. Look at Shaun Clarida. Again, probably what, 183 pounds? Great symmetry, not lacking anything. He took down the big guys because he has what it takes, being a shorter guy and not as muscular. Well, he is fucking muscular for his height and weight, but you know what I mean. So we've got to get rid of 212 and put that money towards the open class. And then, like they said, well, where the 212 going to go and compete? These 212 guys aren't even fucking placing in the 212. So if they do the open, what would be the fucking difference? They're not going to make any money. They're paying their way to the fucking contest. They're paying for their fucking hotels. So what's the difference? To me, professional athlete, if you're a pro, you make a living from being a pro. Yes, I know some have jobs and that, and they got to work at a job to pay for their hotel. They got to pay for their accommodation, airfares and that to the contest. Then they don't make any money. So to me, that's a hobby. Stay amateur. What's the pro card really doing? You're paying for a pro card to say you're a pro when you're not really doing anything. All other leagues have minor divisions and this and that, and guess what? Only the top, the very best, get to play in the NBA Pro. There's probably tons who are good, and I'm not saying these guys aren't good, but to be the best of the best and get that pro status, you've got to be the fucking elite. And that's what people want to see. Could you imagine if they just put in any kid to go play in the major league, baseball or NBA? Yeah, you're okay at it. Go play. They'd be fucking up. They wouldn't be doing good. They'd be missing shots. They'd be fucking losing the ball. Or in the NFL, you want the best of the best? Go put in a quarterback that's like, he's a good quarterback, but is he like a Tom Brady or someone? No. They only pick the best of the best, and it should be the same in fucking bodybuilding. But like I said, we've dumbed it down so everyone can get a trophy. Everyone gets a participation award. We don't want to leave you out. You can be a pro too. And like I said, when you got to tell people you're a pro, you should fucking realize something then. Look, go to the gym, still train, compete, but not as a professional. There should be one class, the open, and only the open for bodybuilding. Classic, yes, if you want to have that, and physique, fine. But as for the 212, even Shaun Ray agrees it's ran its course, it's done its time. It is not needed. Derek, Hardy, Bonac, how many people came from the 212 and have won the Olympia or doing very well in the Olympia and open pro shows? So you're not needed. And I'm sorry, if you're like a 212 guy and you can't do well in the 212, you're not going to do well in the open. So it doesn't make a difference really, does it? But the money should just go to the open guys, spread it out more, have more thing. And who doesn't want to see someone like a Clarida, the excitement in the open, or someone like a Flex Lewis would have been great to see in the open. We're looking forward to that, but sadly he retired. Any time a 212 guy, like even Keon, goes into an open class, the excitement is great because we like to see the underdog, the David and Goliath, the giant killers. And now that he's qualified for both, he should be able to go on the Olympia, but that's another video altogether. He should be able to do 2 classes if he's qualified for both. And if that upsets people, fuck them too. But as I said, no more 212. One class, the open. And if you're good enough to be in the open and you're going to do well, it doesn't matter your weight, you're going to do well. So let's stop dumbing it down and making classes for everybody. Or should we have a 200 class for the guys who aren't close to 212? Or should we make a class for like 190 people? It's like, yeah, we did in the fucking amateurs where you still should be. You shouldn't have a pro card. And if that upsets you, then fucking that's on you, okay? Because you're not good enough to be a fucking professional in the open. So just stay amateur. What are you doing in the pros? You got a pro card, are you making money? No. So you should have stayed amateur. You're doing the same thing, competing. Do you get looked at really properly on a pro stage? No, you probably get better looked at in the amateur classes. Again, that's going to upset a few people, but that's fucking reality. To be a professional, you've got to be the best of the best. In that one top % in bodybuilding. And like I said, you get rid of 212, people will quit. Really? If you love bodybuilding and you love training, you're not going to quit. How many shorter guys like myself, LeBron or them, fucking quit because there was no 212 back then? Before the 212 come along, show me one fucking guy that was short in stature and didn't weigh 260 like the big guys who said, I'm going to quit because I can't compete. No, we just trained fucking hard and went on stage to do our best. It was fun. It was a challenge to bring down these big guys. And when you did it, it felt fucking great. So no more 212, only the open. That's me. Had my speak on it. If you don't like it, tough fucking luck. That just means you're a fucking loser. So you need to accept that. Go back to the amateur ranks. You're welcome. Train hard and train smart. Bye-bye.